Welcome to World of Tanks. I'm Devs. This is the best versus the rest, where I show you one of the best replays in tank on whatreplays.com. Then I jump into that tank and show you what can be achieved as an average player. Enjoy. Alright, and welcome to this week's episode of the best versus the rest. This week we've got Der Flaschenoffer. Could be butchering that. I bet I am butchering that. So I'm just going to call them Flash. They're currently playing in the Batchat 25T. And those of you that know the Batchat, you probably already noticed that on the screen here, they've got 6 bullets in the magazine. So obviously shows that they're using the stock gun. I don't know whether Flash is kind of just grinding for that top gun, or they might even prefer just having the 6 shots available. Those of you that know the game pretty well would obviously know that the Batchat 25D used to be the meta tank for competitive game modes, just because it's mobile, and with the magazine you can roll up, smack someone for a few shots, and then get out of there. Already off to a good start. A lot of the times people make a lot of memes in that about actually being able to hit shots in the Batchat and using the whole clip. So far, 3 from 3 from Flash here. You can see that the enemy team's gone quite aggressive in this position. But on saying that, they do have an object version 4. So that's obviously going to help them progress the battle a little bit further. A lot of the times people kind of have the Batchat set up for 2 main kind of roles. Whether it be a scouting role, because you can see pretty good base view range, or if it's in a city map or something like that, they might go for a loadout that's more like going to help them connect their shots rather than needing to actually scout. You can see great mobility. Flash has decided this isn't quite where I want to be, so he's just gotten out of there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Still, 5 out of 6 shots, and he didn't even get spotted. That's pretty good. For the newer players, you probably notice he decided to get rid of the SU 130PM. In my opinion, great choice, because the more guns that you've got against you, one of those things, you can have 1 shot, 1 HP, you can still take out another tank. So yeah, he could have tried to hit the Conqueror or the Super Conqueror, try to whittle them down, but in the end he decided, nah, I'm just gonna get the kill, and then spend quite a while on the actual reload of the tank. You can see with his loadout he's gone with croissants and coffee, just to make everything about the tank better. On saying that, you don't really play tier 10s to try and save credits. It almost never works out unless you have a ridiculous game. That's unlucky. So, again, this is one of the best versus the rest, and he's down to a 1 shot for everyone on the enemy team. So he must have a very good game from here. They do still have the Badger, the FE183, which that thing, if it hits you, you're not too pleased about it. Good bush mechanics here from Flash, making sure that the bushes are opaque so he can take shots without risking getting spotted. Oh, and yeah, you could see that he was a little bit too close to the bush then. But this is going to be coming up to one of the worst parts about the Batchat. 2 shots in the magazine, so he either has to try to use those 2 shots or reload. Which, again, great decision. Taking guns out of the fight rather than trying to get the damage. Or just misses with that one. So it's not showing how long his reload is, but it started about 9:30. Let's just see when he's actually reloaded. I probably could actually go into like Tanks GG and tell you the reload time and all that, but yeah, so yeah, it's about 30-second reload time. That's one thing you don't want to see. A full health T95 coming towards you. And with that T95 killing the Death Star, we've now got Flash in a 1 versus 4 situation. So he's already up to 3,700 damage, which is quite good. But any of those tanks, if he gets hit once, he's dead. And he's really backed into a corner here. He's got 2 capping in the base, which I assume would be the T103 that we just saw and the T95. But then that kind of just, there you go. I was about to say, that kind of just leaves us as to where the Type 59 and the FV are. One of them has left the base, so they've decided, yep, no cap, kill all. Which, there you go, they're just sitting there waiting. That was very slow reactions, and the T95 isn't even doing anything. Is T95 disconnected, or alright, so that's not what you want looking at you though.
What's wrong with you?
Alright. Well, yeah, now Flash is in a real tough situation. He's up against an FV and a T95, both on full health. T95 looks like he might have left the game or disconnected. So if Flash can actually take out the FV, he might be pretty right. But he's deciding to go after the T95. But at least we know, considering he's like shooting the T95, we know that the FV is capping.
Permission to engage.
So
Target disengaged.
you might want to. Yeah. Looks like he's just trying to get somewhere that he can decap and then reload, because like we found before, it's about 30 seconds for a reload, so unless he gets it reload, like starting now and a decap now, he might be in for a lot of trouble. Yeah, so he's got the decap, and now he's running off, going, yeah, no, I'm just gonna reload, wait to get unspotted, and then he's probably going to, I'd say, get in a bush somewhere, spot this T95, take him out, and then he's got some time to play with the FV. Unless the T95 has actually woken up and gone, oh, this isn't an auto win like we thought. But it looks like the FV is coming for him. T95 still just sitting there, and the FV's gone back in the cap. So, yep, take out the other gun.
You no action hero.
Now the FV's coming for him yet again. I don't even know what this FV is thinking. Shows you that the FV has quite bad view range. So this is where the Batchat like really shines. Like late game, one-on-one, you can just reload, outspots the FV easily, and you can just
Take this.
take a few shots and then just move around. I'm surprised the FV didn't try to take a blind shot there, but as you can see, he's kind of just trying to use that T103 as cover, but again, the mobility for the Batchat, he can just move around.
Knock, knock. They'll live.
So unless he's going for the blind shot. Does this set him up for the win?
You've just been erased.
Yes, it does. Flash with the 1v4 victory. Alright, let's have a look at his post-game stats and we'll go from there. Alright, and these are the post-game stats from Flash's incredible game. Tank Sniper, highest damage over 300 meters. Defender, reducing the cap by 70 or more. High Caliber, doing the most damage in the game, over 20% of the enemy's HP. And a Top Gun for his 6 kills. Ended up with 7,500 damage, 4,000 of that over 300 meters. Like, the Batchat isn't much of a sniper, but it was just working for Flash today. Managed to even block a shot. That's the most surprising thing. A total of 100 defense points. And if we look at the detailed report, no premium account for Flash. So he lost 17,000 credits, but I think that might be bugged out because apparently with a premium, everything is identical, which I don't think is quite right. Anyway, we're going to jump into a game now of myself playing the Batchat, and let's see if we can try to replicate this great game. Alright, so here we are in my Batchat 25T. As I was saying, my current loadout is more of a open field loadout, and if I were to be in a city, I've got this loadout here. You can see I've got less view range, but it's more for being able to actually hit those shots. So just kind of looking at the enemy lineup, they've got EBR and a WZ132, where we've got an EBR and a Manticore. So high chances the two lights are going to make a crazy run up here, try and get early spots. So I'll want to try and move over this way a little bit, just so when they do that early spot, hopefully I shouldn't get spotted. And then just chill out while we reload. Right, so there's their EBR. So we got the 114 TVP Leopard and the. Alright, so the 260 TPs are probably going to be coming this way. But our team's pushing quite hard in that. In the forest. Oh. Oh, there's the TVP. Ah. Good heavens. Oh yeah, bloody 430U. Alright. So, that was definitely not a good trade on my behalf. But I think it is time for me to Russian ballet and fuck off. So they still have one light tank somewhere, but should hopefully try and get some shots. Oh no. It's pretty well hold down there. I'm not even in the bush here. So someone's saying that there's someone back there. Right, there's a WZ. There's a Progetto. So I'd say the person that they were saying was in K8 is at 114. Yep, there he is. Oofed. So now this is where I'm going to try
Target acquired. Target released. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
So the Progetto got our Badger. And now I'm going to quickly take a reload and then probably head back. Oh. Yeah, hard to say. So pretty much like what I did there is what the Batchat is best at. That Object 705 was just isolated. He didn't have any support bar the Progetto. Just got in behind him. Unloaded my clip. Although I did have one shot left, but that's pretty much what you want to do with your mobile, like, auto reloaders. Oh, this is, yeah, all changed quite a lot.
Enemy is hit. Penetration. Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
And bang, there we go. So 3,500 damage went up 1% on the marks of excellence. But yeah, we'll cut to the report screen and go from there. All right, and now we're back at the report screen. Oh, thank you. So yeah, ended up with 3,500 damage, 14 or just under 1,500 assistance. Second on XP earned, and third on damage dealt. But as you can see, like I've been saying, the Batchat is really good for being able to just flank in behind. Like, unfortunately, that 705A, he only got one shot of damage off. But yeah, he kind of just got stuck with no support, really. He did have that 114 SB2 for a bit, but then as soon as he was gone, the closest person to him was the Progetto, who had a decent game, but it was just nowhere to support. All right, so as I was saying, you don't really play tier 10s for earning credits. I managed to make 112,000 credits. That is with 75,000 actually added on top for completing missions. But even without that, we still would have made a nice bonus. And if it was a standard account, again, 91,000 with the 75 added. But hopefully that shows you what the Batchat is good for and what you can do with it. And hopefully we'll be able to find another good tank that we can have a look at and do another the best versus the rest. All right. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.